I appealed it. Actually, and then I understand your follow up question. But what do you want with the appeal? Actually, to be honest, all I'm actually looking for is an apology. Like, yo, Rico, we're sorry. This this should have went differently, and that's it. Well, what else? What else can I ask for? You know. So, like I said, I'm super thankful that I got the opportunity that the WBC sanctioned it, and I was there. And I showcased that these crossover fights are definitely something that that needs to happen more in the future.
Wow, wow, wow. I believe that sums it up, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've come to a conclusion when it comes to who Alexander Usyk's next opponent should be. You just heard RICO VERHOEVEN explain the appeal that his team is filing. All it is, he just wants an apology. The dude doesn't even want a rematch. All he wants is an I'm sorry. And that's all he wants. So we can forget about talking about RICO VERHOEVEN getting an automatic rematch. Turkey, she said that if Alexander Usyk wanted to do that, they could do that. RICO VERHOEVEN doesn't even want to do that. With that being said, today, David Benavides at the Arroyo restaurant was with Mauricio Sulaiman. Go look at his Instagram. David Benavides dropped a couple photos, couple videos of him finally receiving his stolen WBC special bout for winning the Zurdo Ramirez fight. You remember the WBC came out with a special bout that they were going to give to the winner. The WBA, WBO were making a big old deal about this, saying, hell nah, if you're going to try to involve yourself like this, then we ain't even going to sanction this fight. Y'all remember that? The WBC trying to create a special bout for the cruiserweight world title unification class between David Benavides and Zurdo Ramirez. Wow. David has received that today. And at the Arroyo restaurant, Mauricio Sulaiman makes a statement. And this is on the WBC website, so you could go read this for yourself. It says, the World Boxing Council president, Mauricio Sulaiman, says Agit Kabayel will be the next opponent of heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk. It was at the event at the Arroyo restaurant when David Benavides was presented with a special tall and tequila bout for his achievement in defeating Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. Also a very special day for the restaurant, which is celebrating its 86th anniversary. Turning to the heavyweight scene, with its thrills and spills, Mauricio Sulaiman said, Agit is the WBC interim champion and mandatory contender for Alexander Usyk. He has earned his stripes. He took part in that heavyweight extravaganza 3 years ago in Saudi Arabia and defeated everyone, including Frank Sanchez, who himself has just had an incredible victory over Richard Torres. The fight between Agit and Alexander Usyk has to happen this year. We will order it, and then we will see. So, Mauricio Sulaiman says, this fight's happening next. And you just heard RICO VERHOEVEN say that the appeal that his team has started is not a real appeal. All I'm trying to get is an apology, brother. I don't want a rematch. So take RICO VERHOEVEN out of the goddamn picture. Usyk has no choice now. It would make no sense for the rematch of RICO VERHOEVEN to happen with him coming out and saying, like, dude, you know, really what the appeal is, I just want to, I'm sorry. I'm not looking for a rematch. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. Let me know what you guys think, man. This is some good stuff. This is some good stuff coming from Mauricio Sulaiman and WBC. Although we have some things to say, at times bad things, this is some good breaking news from Mauricio Sulaiman. Pressing the issue at the time when they need to, when the time is right against Agit Kabayel. No more waiting. Usyk should be next. If not, vacate the bout. I'm out.